Cool. So as always, guys, I've popped you lot now all onto mute, so it should just be hopefully myself that shows up on the screen. We're just going to start from the ground this morning, guys. So all I've got to say is with this, just grab yourself a position that you're comfortable to sit in. So you can sit just simply with your legs out straight, or sit with your legs crossed over, whichever your preference might be, whichever feels most comfortable for you. And we're just going to start from the upper body and work our way through on this mobility sequence. So what we're going to start with, just simply sitting yourself up tall. So you've got your legs crossed, you can use your legs to kind of hold on to that. That's what I like to do, cross my legs, take onto the ankles, and I can pull myself up so my back's in a good posture. And then from there, all we're going to do is just starting from the head. We're just going to circle the head going in one direction to start with. Just nice light circles going around. Really try and get through as big a range as you can. So as you come round, you want to try and get that ear onto the shoulder. Look right the way up to the sky, ear onto the opposite shoulder, and then chin onto the chest. Just nice and steady, circling, and then going the opposite direction. Get nice and steady, just circling around. Nice and light, all the way around, just loosening out, just feeling all those little cricks and cracks through the neck as you go round. And steady there. From there now, starting from centre, we're just going to look over our shoulder to the right as far as we can, then over to the left. Just going to alternate position about 10 times, side to side. Nice and steady. And a further 3, 2, and 1. Steady there, bring it back to centre. Girl still sitting upright. Just going to take our head over now, so taking our right ear over towards our right shoulder. Start to feel that stretch coming up the left side of the neck. Then we're just going to nod the head back and forth in that position. Again, just nice and gentle, just feeling that stretch. Try and keep that left shoulder low. Try not to let it sneak up. As soon as you take your head over to the right, your left shoulder always wants to sneak itself up. And steady there, return to centre. And then take it over, left ear over to the left shoulder. This time again, make sure that right shoulder doesn't creak up with it. And again, we're just nodding the head back and forth, nice and gentle. And steady there, back to centre once again. This time still staying ourselves seated upright. We're just going to bring our arms out to the side now. Just pointing out with the fingers, just going to do little circles through the shoulder. Nice and gentle, nice and easy, go in one direction. Again, try to keep that chest up as we do so, try not to let it fall forward. And then go in the opposite direction. And steady there. From there now, we're going to take the rotation into the back, keeping the legs in front of us. If you don't have your legs crossed over now, if you can, bring them in, just cross them over just in front of you. And then all I want to do is just taking hold of either the feet or the knees, whichever feels more comfortable for you. I prefer to take hold of the feet. I'm just going to pull myself up, so I'm really trying to lengthen my body, take my head up as high as I can, so I'm stretching out through the back. At the same time, I'm just gently pulling in, bringing my chest through. Just trying to make myself as tall as I can in that seated position. Imagine you kind of back at school and the teacher's going to pick somebody. You want to be the one that's getting picked, so it's stretch up as high as you can. And then just relax back down. As you relax back down, actively look to just curve the back as you come down. And then you're going to go up again. Again, try to make yourself as tall as you can. We're just going through thoracic or through spinal flexion and extension. Again, come back down. Again, actively look to curve yourself. So now you want to be that person who's not looking to get picked. So you want to bring yourself down as low as you can. Don't pick me, don't pick me, don't pick me. And then again, back up, nice and tall. Really stretch yourself up to the sky. So try to make yourself as tall as you can while still maintaining that seated position all the way up. So my back's nice and straight and stretching right the way up through the back. And one more time, we're going to go down. Again, curving ourselves down, all shy, all weak, get nice and low. And one more time, stretch up as tall as you can. Holding for a final 3, 2, 1, and steady there. From there now, we're going to make our way from seated position, make our way round onto all fours. When you get onto all fours, you want to set yourself up so you've got the hands just out in front of the shoulders. From that position, all we're going to do is just push ourselves back. So we're pushing our bum back onto the heels, head going down to the floor, hands coming up overhead. We're just moving into child's pose, just holding that there. When we get our head down to the mat, guys, when we get our head down to the ground, just slowly walk the fingers forward, just as far as you're comfortable again, just to feel that stretch coming up again through the back and the lats. The whole time, push the bum back, so drive the bum back while you're walking those fingers forward. Just hold there. As you're in position, you start to feel the stretch ease off slightly. You can start to take a couple more steps forward with the fingers. If you're quite fine where you are and you're feeling that stretch through the back and the lats, just simply hold position. Just relaxing into the stretches, big deep breaths. Each time you take a deep breath as well, breathe in, and as you breathe out, on a lot of the stretches, you can try to push that a little bit further as you breathe out. You'll tend to find as you breathe out, your muscles relax a wee bit, and you can just move a little bit deeper into the stretches. From that position now then, staying where we are, we're just slowly going to start walking the fingers round to the left. Just nice and steady, nice and methodically, walking around, just keeping going around, just you start to feel that pull. If you're walking through to the left, round to the left, you'll start to feel that pull, that big stretch coming up through the right side of the body, through the lats and the back. And just walk round to that point where you feel the stretch. Everyone will be a wee bit different. Just walk it round yourself till you feel the stretch. The whole time, make sure that bum is pushed back onto the heels, so your bum shouldn't come forward. Your bum comes forward, you'll start to rotate through the hip rather than get that bend and flex through the back. We want to get the back working and moving rather than rotating through the hips. So that's why we want to keep that bum pushed back, so we're locking the hip and the pelvis in position. And then just slowly start walking those hands back around to the centre. And once we get to centre, just carry on, around this time to the right. And again, same as before, just slowly walk around until you start to feel that stretch coming up the left side of the body this time. And again, just go around until you feel the stretch. Everybody is different, and you might find you're tighter on one side of the body than you were on the other. That's fine as well. It's quite common that you'll be a wee bit tighter through one side than you are through the other. It's not a problem at all. And from there, once again, slowly walk ourselves back round to the front, back to that position. Once we get back down to start position, child's pose. All we're going to do from child's pose is we're going to come right the way forward, so back up onto all fours. Once you get onto all fours, carry on with the hips all the way down to the ground. And you're going to look up to the sky, push the hips down into the ground, feeling that stretch right the way through the front of the hip. And then from there, I want you to push right the way back. So you're going to come back up, bum going back into the air, and push all the way back into child's pose, right the way back down, head all the way down to the floor. And then again, same detail, come right the way back up, onto all fours, carry on through, push the hips down to the ground. Again, look up, drive the hips into the ground, squeeze the bum as you get to that position, guys. You really want to get to here, squeeze the glutes, push the hips into the floor, and looking up as you do so. And then one more time, we're going to go back, all the way back, bum come right the way back, driving back as far as you can, feel that stretch coming up through the side of the body and the back, pushing those bum back through the heels. And then one more time, coming through. Yeah, all the way in, dropping the hips, squeezing the glutes, looking up as you do so. And steady there. Return now to all fours. Once we get to all fours this time, what you need to do is set yourself up. So you've got the hands just below the shoulders and the knees just below the hips. Then we're going to take the right arm this time, and we're just going to reach behind the left leg, reach through as far as we can. Once we've reached through as far as we can, and we stretch through as far as we can, then we can drop that shoulder to the floor. So bend the left arm, drop the shoulder to the floor, get that rotation through the back, and we're just going to hold there. Again, just breathing in position, feeling that rotation through the thoracic, feeling that stretch coming through the back. And relax there, return back up to all fours. This time, taking the left arm, and again, reaching behind the right arm. Again, reach through as far as you can to start with, so you're already initiating that rotation of the core. And then from there, again, once you've rotated as far as you can, drop the shoulder to the ground. Again, hold in that position, get that extra little bit of rotation through the back. Again, we're just going to hold that one there just for a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and steady there. Bring ourselves back up into all fours. Once we get ourselves back to all fours, what then we need to do is push your hips back once again. So all we're looking to do here is push the hips back, just to lock the hips in position as we did before. We're looking to minimise rotation of the hip. We're going to bring the right hand in again, pop it under the shoulder with the left arm, this time back of the hand. We're going to place it just onto the back. Once you've got the back of the hand on the back, all we're then going to do is go into what's called zenith rotation. So we're just going to open up, rotate round one direction, back in, and then again. You're just going to do about 10 or so on the one side. The main thing when you're doing this is keep those hips driven back. You want to lock the hips in position so that the rotation is coming from the back. And just nice and slowly, rotate round, back in, rotate round, back in. Just keep working that rotation nice and steadily, as far as you can each time, trying to push just that little bit further. And steady there. Bring the left hand back down to the floor. Show you from the opposite direction this one. Again, push the hips back so you're locking them in position. Back of the right hand this time. Again, place it just into the small of the back. And then again from there, just rotate round as far as you're able. Back down, nice and slowly, nice and steady. Continuing to work that rotation all the time. Remember, keep the bum pushed back into the heels. We're pushing the bum back, so we're locking the hip in position. The reason we want to do that is if we come forward and we're in this position, when we rotate, you notice my hips are coming through. The rotation is coming from my hip rather than from my back. My back working, move. And steady there, guys, steady there. Staying in that position now. Keeping the bum pushed back. All we're going to do is we're going to do external rotation of the shoulder now. So again, we're going to take the left hand first of all. This time pop it behind the head. Again, just on the back of the head. We're going to do that same movement, that rotation. Now, just with the shoulder up. So we're just doing two variants of that zenith rotation. One with an externally rotated shoulder and one with an internally rotated shoulder, depending on kind of where your tightness or stiffness lies in the back. Internally or externally rotating that shoulder. Just hit it a wee bit better for you. And again, we're just going to do 10 or so on each side. And steady there, guys. Pop the left hand down. Take the right arm back up, this time again behind the head. And then again, same detail. Just rotating round. Again, keep those hips pushed back, driven back into the floor. Again, just another 2. And 1. And steady there. From there, we're going to come back to all fours. Once we come back to all fours, all we're then going to do is push ourselves back up onto the knee. Once we get up onto the knee, guys, keep the left leg where it is. We're just going to step with the right leg this time. Step forward to bring that shin to vertical. Rear leg out and drive the hips down into the floor. You can adjust your position, guys. Play about your position until you get into that. So you want to feel that stretch coming right the way through the hip. We just first of all going to just gently push the hips down towards the ground. Nice and easy, just gently pushing those hips into the ground. Just feeling that stretch through the hip. And then again from there, guys, still pushing the hip to the ground. Now we bring our hands down to the floor. Once we bring our hands down to the floor, guys, what I want you to do, if you can, is the back leg, the one that's on the knee. We're just going to lift that up off the ground now. So we're going to push our hips now actively down into the ground. And the hand that's closest to the foot, with me, it's my right hand. Hopefully you guys do the same. What you're going to do with that right hand, you're going to take it loose. You're going to open up, rotate round to the sky. And then as you come back down, try and get your forearms close to the ground as you can. For me, today, I'm miles away. That's fine, don't worry about getting too close if you can't. Some of you will be pretty mobile, you'll get the forearm all the way to the ground. Then we're going to open up again. And then forearm to the ground. And we're just going to do it again. Just about 10 or so, guys. Slowly open up. Back down, forearm going towards the floor. Slowly open up. Back down, forearm going towards the floor. Nice and slowly, nice and steady with these guys. It's fine to spend as much time as you need doing mobility. Obviously, this is just a little quick routine to go through. But don't be shy if you're in your own time or something and you find something's particularly tough and you want to improve it, you can spend a bit more time doing one thing or the other. Pop that right hand down to the floor now, guys. Take the right leg back. Once you've brought the right leg back, again, go back onto all fours to start with. Keeping the right leg where it is this time, step forward with the left. And again, as before, we're just going to go into that deep lunge to start. So again, keep the back knee on the floor. Again, play about with your position, play about with your foot position until you feel that stretch. Ideally, you want to be in a position where you're feeling that stretch through the back leg, through the hip, but your lead leg, your shin is pretty much vertical. So that when you lift yourself up into that stable position for the next stretch, you're going to be able to hold that position quite easily without having to worry too much about your feet slipping out of position or anything. Again then, popping the hands down to the floor. Again, remember when you pop the hands to the floor, lift up, bring that back leg up off the ground if you can. Again, driving through. If you need to keep your back leg on the floor, you can keep your back leg on the floor for this stretch as well. You just not feel it quite as much, or you will feel it more if you're tight. And again, with the left hand, all you're going to do is rotate round. Again, bring it through, forearm towards the floor. Rotate round. Again, forearm towards the floor. Again, we're going to do about 10 or so on each side. Main thing when you bring that forearm through and try to get to the floor is try and keep that shin vertical. Try and not come through with your forearm, and as you come through with your forearm, drift your leg out to try and get closer. That's a wee bit of a cheat going on there. You want to rotate round. Keep the foot planted to the floor, keep the shin vertical, and drive down to the ground. Again, don't worry if you're not getting to the ground. As long as you're feeling that stretch through the hip, that's ultimately what we're trying to achieve there. And just another 2. And steady there. From there, guys, nice and slowly go back to your knees, and then from the knees, make your way over onto your bum. Once you get onto your bum, guys, legs just out in front of us to start with. You're just going to go into a 90-90 seated position, guys. So from the legs in front of us, what we're going to do is with your right leg, you're just going to take it out behind you. So it's now to 90 degrees on the outside. And with your left leg, you're going to have it in front of you, just at 90 degrees. So once you've got that 90-90 position, try and keep the torso upright, try and keep your body as upright as you can, and try and keep those knees as low to the floor as you can. If you need to assist with the position, it should be your left leg that's out in front of you here. You can take your left arm, and again, you can just gently push that down and play about. You want to feel that stretch coming through the hip, through the glutes, right the way through the pelvis, the piriformis, all those kind of guys. Get a good stretch with this movement. Keeping that torso up nice and high, we're just going to sit in this position just for a wee second. And then from there, just keeping our hands behind us, all we're simply going to do is we're just going to rotate around to the opposite side. So just bring our knees up and round, so we go straight into that 90-90 position on the opposite side. Again, try and keep your torso upright. And again, we're just going to sit in position to start with. And again, you'll maybe find you struggle to get in position on one side a lot more than the other. I certainly struggle a lot more to get in position when I'm on my right side. And that can again just be you're tighter through one hip than the other. You're better at internally or externally rotating on one side than you are on the other. So again, these are good movements to kind of practice and play around with. And then all we're going to do from there, guys, keeping our hands behind us, I just want us to rotate. So we're just going to go from one side, 90-90 position, back over to the opposite side, 90-90 position. And again, we can keep those hands out behind us just to support our body. For guys who are a wee bit more mobile than I am as well, you can potentially do this movement without the arms. You can bring the arms up in front of the body and you can just rotate right the way through. Again, what you can do, guys, if you need to use the support of the arms, use the support of the arms. If you don't need the support of the arms, you can work that internal and external rotation without it. It's not a problem at all to use the arms if that's what you need to. I'm just going to do another couple. And steady there, guys. You want to finish back in that 90-90 position. And again, set yourself up, try to keep the torso as upright as you can. What we're going to go into now is we're going to go into what's called 90-90 kickbacks. So the leg that's behind us, so the one that's out behind us, for me, it's my right where I've finished. All I'm simply going to do is I'm going to place my hands by my front leg, so one hand on the inside, one hand on the outside, just to support myself. And all I'm going to do with that back leg, I'm going to lift it up, and kick out behind me, back in, kick out behind me, back in. So this is now external rotation. You'll feel your glutes. Don't expect to kick your leg out totally straight out in front of you. It's not expected. You're just slowly lifting it up, kicking out, back in. And I want you just to do about 10 on one side. You should really feel this on the outside of the glutes. So it's working away. That's 3, 2, 1. Steady there. Again, finish back in your 90-90 position. Rotate round the opposite direction. So again, you're back in that 90-90. Again, one hand in front, one hand behind again, just to support yourself. And then again, all we're going to do this time now, my left leg, I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to kick out just as far as you can. This will highlight where you're stiff. I'm massively, massively stiff today to that left side of the body, so I'm really struggling with this. Found it really easy on the other side, this time a bit harder. But that's why you use your arms just to support the position. And if you are feeling stiff through one side of the body compared to the other guys, don't be shy to do a few extra reps on that side. So if you're struggling one side, then you might want to do kind of 15 or 20 reps on one side rather than doing 10 on each. It's nice and slow, nice and controlled. Again, as long as you're feeling that external rotation of the hip, you're feeling the glutes working. And steady there, guys. Bring yourself round now to the front. Legs just out in front of us. Once we've got the legs just out in front of us, all we're going to do from there now is bring ourselves into butterfly. So bring ourselves soles of the feet in together. Take over the lacy part of the soles of the feet. Bring it in nice and tight in towards the groin. And then with the elbows, just want to gently push down on the knees. Use your hands on the ankles. You can pull yourself forward again. So try and pull the chest forward. Make your body tall. Again, as we were doing earlier, make your body tall so you feel that stretch through the hip. From there then, keeping the legs in that position, guys, what we want you to do is take the right arm and you just want to slowly walk yourself around to the left and use the hand on the outside of that left leg just to gently push around, just so you start to feel that stretch again through the back. And again, just go around as far as you're comfortable. The whole time, try and keep those knees pushed down towards the ground as best you can as well. And then bring yourself back round to the centre. Again, take hold of the feet just for a wee second, just pause in that centre position, big deep breath in. And then from there this time, taking the left arm loose, and you just want to walk yourself round to the right this time. And again, just go round as far as you can. Keeping the bum on the floor, keeping those knees driven out as best you can, and working that rotation. and steady there. Return back to the centre. Again, little pause, elbows on the inside of the knees again, make your body tall. Sit yourself up. Again, big deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Steady there now, guys. From there now, we're going to turn ourselves, or you guys can see where you are, I'm just going to turn myself just to show you where I'm going to now. I'm going to now go into back bridge, guys. What I want to do with the hands, the best position with this is turn the hands out so your fingers are pointing away from the body. And then from there, all I want you to do is plant the feet. And first of all, what I want you to do from that position is you're just going to push yourself up into bridge, just squeeze the bum, squeeze the glutes, push the hips up to the sky, back down. Just nice and slowly. Just going to do 5 or so on that each time. Raise up as high as you can, squeeze the bum, push the hips to the sky, back down. Raise up, squeeze the bum, back down. And just one more, up and back down. From there now we're going to go into what thoracic bridge rotation. So keeping one hand on the floor, I've got the left hand on the floor. I'm going to take my right arm loose. I'm going to start with that right arm, that elbow kind of in by the stomach. From there I'm going to push up into the bridge. Push up into bridge. I'm going to reach up and over towards the hand that's on the floor. And then back down. And nice and slowly, push up. Reach up and over as far as you can. You want to try to get your hand that's on the floor, or your hand that's moving, sorry, to touch your hand that's on the floor as close to it as you can. Back down. Each time, if you need to rest the bum to the ground, you can rest the bum to the ground. Again, elbow comes in just by the belly, and then it's up and over. And really stretch over with this one, guys. It's a great movement. Get that big stretch through the back, through the core. Everything working, you're moving the shoulders as well, you're rotating the shoulders on this. Really reach up and over, push as hard as you can. Again, we're going to do 2 more. Up, reaching over. 1 more. Get it up and really reach over. Feel that big stretch coming right the way through the body, and then back down. From there, guys, back in with the hands behind the body, this time keeping the opposite hand, so this will be my right hand staying on the floor. Bring my left in, so again, elbow starts on the belly, and then from there, push up, and really reach over as far as you can. Back down, up, reach over, back down, nice and slowly, guys. Really push up, reach it right the way over the top of the body, back down, up, over the top of the body, back down. Again, we're just looking to do about 10 or so each side, just keeping ourselves moving. Another 2. And 1 more. And steady there, guys. Steady there. Super. From there, guys, last little stretch series we're going to do just through the hip to finish. Sweat on doing that last one. Getting ourselves onto our knees, first of all, again, guys, the knees together, and then from there, walk our legs out. Just till we start to feel that stretch through the hip. With the feet, just take the feet out straight behind us. Use the hands to support us to get ourselves into position if we need to. And then from there, once we've got ourselves into position, we're starting to feel that initial stretch through the hip. And then just want to push yourself up and forward, guys. So you're going to sit yourself up and really try and drive those hips through. So as you come up, really squeeze the bum, squeeze the glutes, drive the hips through. Really squeeze the bum. So you're getting that purchase through the hip, you're squeezing the glutes. You should feel that stretch coming right the way up through the front of the hip. And then lower yourself back down. And then back up, try and go that a little bit further this time. Yeah, really squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips through. 3, 2, 1, and lowering ourselves back down now again, now popping the hands to the floor if we need to, and then from there we're going to go from that position. This time we're going to push up and right the way through, push our hips down to the ground, really drive those hips down. Still got that nice wide knee position, driving the hips down to the floor. You should feel that stretch coming through the hip and also through the lower abs. And then keeping that wide knee position, we're going to go right the way back now. Push ourselves all the way back again, back into almost child's pose. Again, now we've got those knees nice and wide, remember? So those wide knees, you want to push the hips right the way through, try and push the bum as low to the ground as you can on this one, get your profile as low as possible. Two, one, and bring ourselves back forward, staying in position, you guys, staying in that wide position now, so you still have those legs wide. What we're now going to do, last bit, is going to take the hands and go over to the left side first of all, so over to the left side just to support our weight on that left side. From there, we're then going to transfer our weight to the left side, extend the right leg out, and then again, just sit back into that stretch. Again, the more mobile guys amongst you, you'll be able to sit up into position, so again, shoulders back, back straight. You're going to feel now that stretch coming right away up the inside of that extended leg. Really tight stretch. For some of you coming through the adductors. If you want to go a little bit further in that as well, what you can do is the foot at the moment, if you look at my foot, it's on its side. If I want to go that little bit deeper into the stretch, I can turn onto the heel. And I'll be able to sink that a little bit further into basically a Cossack position. Again, if you need to use the hands to support, you can use the hands to support. If you're able to sit up on it, you can sit up on it. Again, work to your mobility, work when you're able. 3, 2, 1 again. Use your hands to support your weight. So put them over to the left side. You can transfer your weight onto that left side. Bring yourself back into that wide spread with the knees. And then again, this time, hand over to the right side. Again, you can transfer your weight just to get your leg out. Once your leg is out, and then bring your weight back to centre. And again, if you can, sit up into position. You again feel that big stretch coming right away up the inside of the leg. And again, if you want to go that little bit further, again from that flat footed position or sitting on the instep, you can turn it onto the heel. Again, you'll be able to sink that a little bit lower into Cossack. Again, we're just holding it there, really feeling that deep stretch through the interior of the thigh. Holding that there just for a final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, popping the hands down, take your weight, bring your legs back in, bring the knee back in together. And then the last stretch we're going to do, guys, we're going to go back now, knees to the floor. We're going to once again step forward with that right leg. Once we step forward with the right leg again, pushing our weight forward, trying to go that little bit deeper this time, opening up through the hip. And then again, if we want to go even further with the stretch this time, if you've got something to balance on, you may need something to balance on. What you can do is you take hold of that back leg and really pull it up so you're going into essentially a couch stretch. You should really feel that stretch coming through. Now that back leg. If you can't get hold of the ankle, guys, don't worry about getting hold of the ankle if you can't get hold of the ankle. If you struggle to get hold of the ankle but you want to get into that stretch position, what you can do, the reason it's called couch stretch, is you can literally do it with your couch, or if you've got a seat, you put that back leg onto it, knee onto the floor, and then you can step through. Probably one of the best stretches you can do from a point of view stretching out through the hip and getting the glutes and things and the quads and whatnot stretched out. I'm just going to hold that there just for a final 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax there now, back to the knee. This time step out with the left leg. Again, first of all, pushing the hip down into the ground. And again, once you're in position, if you want to go that a little bit further, again, take hold of the back leg, pull it up in towards the body. And you really, as soon as you take hold of that back leg and you pull that heel up towards the bum, you feel your quads and your hip flexors straight away start to stretch really out because you're at full extension here. I'm just going to hold that one there for the final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax there, guys. Bring yourself round, up onto all 4s. Feet shoulder width apart, just sitting ourselves down, elbows on the insides of the knees. Just that little relax and stretch out. Again, when you're in this position, again, try and make yourself tall. Elbows on the insides of the knees, and again, keep that body up. So imagine somebody's got a wee string on the top of your head, pulling yourself upright, keeping yourself tall. I'm just going to hold that final stretch there, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, guys, stand yourself up. Give yourself a little shake through, give the arms a little shake through, give the legs a little shake through, guys. And most importantly, as always, guys, give yourself a big round of applause, guys. Brilliant effort this morning, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you feel a bit looser after that session.
Yeah. Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.